So you don't want to die in 5 hits, huh? Well, I'm Horizon Shield, getting all 16 Mask Shards to increase your health. Let's start out nice and easy. Shards 1, 2, 3, and 4 can all be bought from Sly after he is rescued from the Forgotten Crossroads in his hut after fighting the Gruz Mother. Shards 1 and 2 are going to cost 150 and 500 Geo respectively. However, Shards 3 and 4 are not unlocked until you find the Shopkeeper's key. That key is located over in Crystal Peak. Starting from the bench, you fight the Crystal Guardian 4. All you need to do is go to the room to your left. Go up the shaft, and you should find the Shopkeeper's key without too much of a problem. Then head back to Sly to pick up the remaining 2 Mask Shards without a problem. These shards are going to cost you 800 and 1,500 Geo respectively. Congratulations on your first full mask. Mask Fragment number 5 is actually found in the Forgotten Crossroads, directly below the entrance to Green Path. So, to make our life easy, we're going to start our route in Dirtmouth and go down. Then we head left into the Crossroads, or maybe Forgotten or Infected Crossroads, depending on how far in the game you've gotten. Go ahead and make your way past the enemies, and we're going to end up falling directly below the entrance to Green Path, like I said before. Obviously, dodging all of the insects and whatever may be in the way, we're going to go to a little bit of a platforming puzzle. It's not too bad, just wall bounce between a few things, and it should be pretty easy. However, it may be a little bit harder in case you don't have all the upgrades. But make your way down, and then forward to the right. This part actually isn't very difficult. However, the boss, the Brooding Mawlek, can prove a challenge if you aren't expecting him. Once you end up taking him down, I recommend having at least Descending Dart, but once you end up taking him down, he drops a Mask Fragment, and then you can make your way over to the right for the exit. Mask number 6 is given by the Grubfather after rescuing 5 grubs. If you don't know where the Grubfather is, he's in the Forgotten Crossroads, directly to the left, immediately after you drop down the entrance from Dirtmouth. 5 grubs are very easy to find, as there are a total of 46 in the entire game. That means that there are 5 in the Forgotten Crossroads alone, so you shouldn't have too much difficulty finding them. If you are struggling to find them, the Collector, one of the bosses later on in the game, actually has a map which will put all the grubs on your map. It's actually quite convenient. Mask number 7 is also found in the Forgotten Crossroads, but you aren't going to be able to get it until you get the Mantis Claw to climb some of the walls, either that or the Monarch Wings, or hell, even a well-timed pogo on a mosquito is going to work to get you in here. But you're going to need something to be able to start this challenge. It is located behind the Goam obstacle in the middle of the Forgotten Crossroads. I should say, bottom middle. So, the route we're going to take to get there, obviously, is going to be the same one we took to get to the False Knight the very first time. Doing our best to not get hit. I may or may not be good at that. And you're going to know you're in the right room when you start hearing the burrowing noises. Obviously, you're going to be in the right place when you hear these guys popping in and out. And all it's going to take to get through here is just some well-timed jumps. It's not too terribly hard, but we're going to have to go through it. You're going to want the dash to be able to get through here easily. But other than that, it's going to be right above you. Walk up to it and get it. Mask number 8 is actually located inside of Queen Station on the right side. All it's going to take is a few well-timed jumps to be able to get to it. You are going to need the Mantis Claw to wall climb here. And obviously you can't pogo thorns, so we're just going to make our way across the walls, trying not to run into the thorns as best we can. Flip the lever so you can get out and grab that mask. And there you go. Congratulations on your second full mask. Alright, Mask Shard number 9 is actually located in Dirtmouth once again. However, the trick here is it's in Bretta's house. And to find Bretta, you have to go rescue her from the fungal wastes. If you haven't actually rescued her yet, I'm going to show you where it is. So, starting at the bench, from probably where you started fighting the Mantisaurs from, we go left. However, there is another entrance to get here from the Royal Waterways, over on the left side of where you found Cornifer if you managed to find him while you were still there. After you go left past the statue, it's actually a hidden wall. Just walk right through it and don't worry too much about it. The only thing you're going to need here is your Mantis Claw for the wall climbing ability. However, using the Monarch Wings is actually pretty beneficial as it saves you a little bit of the pogoing. Or not pogoing, whatever the other thing is, jumping. And for the spike section, all you need to do is hit the dash button and it automatically sends you over into the other direction. Meaning you don't need to worry about where you're actually pushing, just dash off the wall. Go ahead and walk up to Bretta and talk to her. Immediately after you talk to her, she'll be found in Dirtmouth. All you have to do, go find her. Mask Shard number 10 is located over in the Stone Sanctuary in Green Path. This one is kind of a pain to get to. So we start at the Green Path Stag Station, however it's not the closest bench. However, if you're trying to get to the bench closest to it, it's kind of a pain and out of the way. So we start at the Stag Station to show you where to go. Start going down and then to the right. Try to avoid the enemies as best you can, but let's be honest, we know how that one ends in all of these videos. So, go ahead and make your way right until you find the room with the flying enemies. These enemies will be your cue to go down. And you're actually going to walk right past one of the benches as you go down. However, you don't really need to sit at it unless you're concerned about the room. Stone Sanctuary is unique as it is one of the few places in the game that requires the Lumafly Lantern. You don't need the Lumafly Lantern if you know the room well enough. However, it is one of the most highly recommended things in the game if you don't know what you're doing. So, here's the map just to show you where I am, in case you don't know where it is. Feel free to pause the video here, and let's keep going. So you'll notice right as you walk in, the vision automatically decreases. This is what the Lumafly Lantern does, is it increases what you can see around you in the dark rooms. So it's actually not too bad to get to, if you can actually see what you're doing. So we make our way over. And in case you didn't know, this is where the No Eyes fight is for the Dream Warrior. You can actually go through here and then jump up those spikes over on the right, so you don't have to do this little tricky maze here. It's not a big deal if you can see, just take your time, try not to die. We go ahead and make our way over to the right, and there we have it. The Mask Shard just sitting, waiting for us to take. Mask number 11 is in the Royal Waterways on the far left at the bottom. There are two ways that you can actually get there. One way is the high road. Second way is the low road through the water. It doesn't really matter which way you take. However, the natural way is to go up and then past Cornifer to get there. It doesn't matter which way you take as long as you end up at the same place. If you do go the high road and end up going past Cornifer, you're going to end up going back right and down and dropping into the sewer part. Yes, you may be attacked here, just hit him a few times, get rid of him. And there you have it, Mask Shard. If you take the bottom road, just stay in the water, stick to the left. You're good to go. The exit's on the far right. Mask number 12 is in Deepnest. However, you have to go through the Fungal core to get there. Make sure you have the Monarch Wings first, and let's get going. So, the easiest way to get to the Fungal core is starting at Queen's Station. We're going to go right to the Fungal Wastes. From there, you're probably going to take an area you walked right past the first time you were in the Fungal Wastes and didn't pay much attention to. Probably made like note saying, hey, I need to go back there at some point, and then just probably never went back there. So, as we make our way down, just try to avoid getting hit by anything, and just mosey your way around. You know, I'm starting to notice a pattern here. Just try not to get hit by anything in the game ever. Yeah, that's probably what we're supposed to do, huh? Man, I wish I could follow that one better. Anyways, just keep heading left. And here's the true Monarch Wing jump, which is required. There's no way to get around it, unfortunately. So once you make your way to the Fungal core, all you need to do is make your way left and then down. You can shade cloak dash through a lot of the enemies here in case you happen to run into them, or you can fight everything on the way down. There's not a lot in the Fungal core to get you excited, and honestly the only real thing down here is the Mask Shard. So just kind of keep falling. There's no real point to stop for anything. You'll know you're in the right spot when the light shines down below, and you'll fall basically right on top of it. You can walk right for the exit. The floor should fall out below you. Mask Shard number 13 is given by the Seer, the one you get the Dream Nail from, after collecting a total of 1,500 Dream Essence. Power through her dialogue and the rewards she gives you to eventually be given the Mask Shard. It isn't that hard to get Essence this far in the game. At this point, all of the Dream fights are unlocked. If you aren't sure where to find them, feel free to watch my walkthrough of the game and look for the Dream Warrior fights. Elder Hu, Galleon, Gorb, Markoth, Marmu, No Eyes, or Zero. The Dream bosses include Failed Champion, Lost Kin, White Defender, or Soul Tyrant. Any collection of these that reaches 1,500 will do the trick. Mask Shard number 14 is actually located inside the Hive. This area might be tricky to find, however, once you find it, it's a pretty nasty area anyways. Nobody actually likes to be here, and it's a pain for everybody. Don't worry too much about it. So, to kick this off, we're going to need to go to the far right room, just before the boss of the area. And this Mask Shard is only annoying because we require the help of an enemy to actually get to it. So, make your way over to the far right, and you'll notice the big guys that try to smash you. We're going to need that guy to break open a wall for us. Don't worry, it's fairly easy to lure him in the direction that we're going to need. However, it's just a pain to do it in the first place. So how we're going to do it is we're going to end up luring him over to the left side of this room and seeing if he can attack a wall. Be careful if you get too close to him. He does 2 damage per hit if he does happen to hit you. All you have to do is wait for him to actually attack at the right moment. And if you're wall climbing on top of the breakable wall, it's actually not too bad to get him to hit the right spot. After you get lucky enough for him to open it up for you, go ahead and grab that Mask Shard. Mask number 15 is located over in Crystal Peak, at the bench that you fought the Crystal Guardian for. This time, he's in the same room, well, close enough. You're going to need the Monarch Wings to jump up and get to him. Be careful, he can do 2 damage. It may be a rough fight for you if you're not prepared. Go ahead and jump up, beat him, and the Mask Shard's over on the left. Last but not least, the final shard. It's actually given by the Flower Quest. This quest is given by the Grey Mortar over in the Resting Grounds in a hidden area. All you have to do is take the Delicate Flower from one side of the map to the other. The hardest part about this is one of the major things is you can't be hit or take the Stag Station. It's a little rough. However, if you're struggling with it, I already made a guide over on the channel. I'll probably link it down below, as well as a quick link on the actual video itself. That'll show the easiest route in my opinion, and how I set you up for success on it. After you finish delivering the flower, all you have to do is run back over to the Resting Grounds and talk to the Grey Mortar once more, and she gives you that final Mask Shard. And there you have it, all 16 Mask Shards, and all 4 extra masks for you. And if you're gonna attempt the God Home, you're gonna need all the help you can get. If this video was helpful, feel free to like and subscribe for more Hollow Knight help. Until next time, happy hunting.